It was a dark and stormy night, the kind of night that makes you feel like something sinister is lurking just outside your door. Our story takes place in an old, abandoned mansion, nestled deep in the heart of a small town. Legend has it that the mansion was once owned by a wealthy family, but tragedy struck, and now it stands as a decrepit reminder of the past. Our protagonist, Sarah, was a young and adventurous woman who had always been fascinated by the supernatural. She had heard whispers about the haunted mansion and decided to explore it for herself. Armed with only a flashlight and her courage, she made her way through the overgrown garden and pushed open the creaky front door. As Sarah stepped inside, she was immediately greeted by a musty smell and a sense of unease. The air was thick with an eerie silence, broken only by the sound of her own footsteps echoing through the empty halls. She couldn't help but wonder what secrets this place held. As she ventured further into the mansion, Sarah noticed strange markings on the walls, symbols she had never seen before. The walls seemed to whisper to her, as if trying to communicate a message. Fear began to creep up her spine, but curiosity got the better of her and she pressed on. Suddenly, a chilling breeze swept through the corridor, extinguishing her flashlight. In the darkness, Sarah could hear faint whispers growing louder and more frantic. Panic set in as she desperately searched for an exit, but the mansion seemed to have a mind of its own, trapping her inside its haunted walls. Just when she thought all hope was lost, Sarah stumbled upon a hidden room, concealed behind a bookshelf. Inside, she discovered a diary belonging to the mansion's previous owner. As she read through the pages, the horrifying truth began to unravel. The diary revealed that the family who once lived in the mansion had dabbled in dark magic, summoning spirits from the other side. The spirits became vengeful and wreaked havoc upon the family, driving them to madness and eventually death. The mansion itself had become a portal to the spirit world, trapping anyone who dared to enter. Sarah realized that if she wanted any chance of escaping, she needed to break the curse that bound the spirits to the mansion. Armed with newfound knowledge, she set out to find the objects needed for the ritual, hoping to bring peace to the tormented souls. As she gathered the necessary items, Sarah could feel the presence of the spirits growing stronger. Whispers turned into screams as they fought to maintain their hold on the living world. But Sarah remained determined, knowing that her only way out was to confront the spirits head-on. Finally, the time came for the ritual. Sarah lit candles, drew symbols on the floor, and uttered the incantation she had found in the diary. The room filled with an otherworldly energy, and the spirits materialized before her. Their eyes glowed with anger and despair. With a trembling voice, Sarah pleaded with the spirits, begging them to release her from their clutches. She promised to honor their memory, to never forget the tragedy that had befallen the mansion. Slowly, the spirits began to fade away, their presence diminishing until they were gone. Exhausted but victorious, Sarah stepped out of the mansion, forever changed by her encounter with the supernatural. The haunted mansion would forever remain a part of her, a reminder of the darkness that lurks in the shadows. And there you have it, my friends, a tale of horror and bravery, of a young woman who dared to face the unknown. If you ever find yourself drawn to the supernatural, remember Sarah's story and tread carefully. The world of the paranormal is a treacherous one, and not everyone is lucky enough to escape its clutches. Well, that wraps up today's spooky tale. I hope you enjoyed it and that it sent a chill down your spine. Until next time, stay curious, stay brave, and never stop seeking the truth in the darkness. This is your host signing off. Good night and pleasant nightmares.